everyone, welcome back to another Sky High Aviation HD video, and today we are doing another episode of What's Flying Our Skies. I do apologise for this not being on the Wednesday it was scheduled for. That's because I've been busy over the past week, and last Friday, I made one of these videos and found out that my mic had some sort of corrupted thing going on, so I didn't actually upload it and I wasn't able to. I do apologise for that, but today, as you can see, I have picked my own location, and that is going to be Ireland, and you know, the area around it. So we're going to be going through Ireland and Northern Ireland, and just seeing if we can find any rares, and hopefully we can get some cool stuff. Hope you guys are all well, and all that good stuff. So let's hop into today's episode and see if we can catch ourselves any rares we haven't yet found on What's Flying Our Skies. Okay, so here we've got a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner going to Toronto from London Heathrow, and it is 6 hours and 10 minutes into its flight, and it's cruising at 37,000 feet, which is quite a decent altitude for the cruise. I thought it'd be going a little higher, but I mean, I guess you can't go any higher than that, and it's going 469 knots, which is a very, very high speed. Next up, we've got a Premier Air Nordic 737-800 from Jerez to Reykjavik. Someone in the previous video told me how to pronounce that, but hey ho, haven't seen one of these, this airline on the series before, which is something new, which is very cool. Don't see many of these around. Tell me if you guys, are familiar with this airline, because I honestly, I don't see many of these. I'm not sure where they're based, but by the tell it's YL. I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what else we can find. We got a Stobart Air ATR 72-600 from Manchester to Cork. It is currently descending down to flight level 170, or 17,000 feet. And as you can see, it's a Stobart Air aircraft, so I believe it's just a plain white aircraft. At the moment, it hasn't been painted or any of that stuff in its colours. Norwegian Air 787-9 Dreamliner from London Gatwick to Orlando. They've started doing some proper long haul routes now, I believe, and using their 787s for them, which is quite nice. So yeah, I think it's still climbing unless it's cruising. Yeah, it is still climbing, so 34,000 feet is going to be its cruise altitude for that flight. Got a good old Flybe -8 Q400. You guys all know I absolutely adore this aircraft. It's heading into Belfast from Birmingham, and it's GPRPA, and sending through 2,000 feet, heading in to Belfast. Lufthansa 747-8 from Frankfurt to New York JFK, which is I like the 747-8. It is, longer, and it hasn't got the winglets or whatever wing tips. Well, winglets. I know Airbus called them winglets and sharklets. That's Airbus, but yeah, I do like it. I mean, I love 747s anyway, but the 8 is very, very nice. Also, speaking about the 747, I really like the cargo version as well, the 747F, like the FedEx colours and stuff. I just think that looks beautiful. So yeah, let's. I think we're going to head into Dublin now, and you can see there's a lot of air traffic around Dublin, so we'll go and check out any of these and see what we can grab. Okay, so first of all, we'll check what's on the approach path, and then we'll go on to the airport grounds itself. So we got to look like a little Learjet right here. Yeah, it's a private jet. It's currently not showing any information for it, of course, but I think it did a hold around the Bagzo area because that's a waypoint. I know that from Flight Sim. So yeah, no information is shown because, of course, it's a little private jet, so it could be anything. Ryanair from going to Dublin from Luca. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. You guys know from all the other episodes that you've got used to that I can't pronounce some names, destinations, which is just quite fun. I find it quite funny myself anyway. So we got a beautiful ERJ 175 heading to Amsterdam, and this comes to the 175 comes to Cardiff quite a bit, but it seems to always go there when we're never down there. When we always go down there, we always get the Fokker 70s, and However much I love that aircraft, like, that is a beautiful plane. I know KLM are retiring them very shortly. I believe it's the end of this year, or the middle of this year. I kind of want to see the 175 because it's got like really unique wingtips on it, winglets, and I really want to see those up close because they look absolutely amazing. So we got an Aer Lingus just departed, heading to Milan. It's an A320, and I believe it's at a current construction of 7,000 feet. Nope, now it's rocketing up, and it's heading out to Milan, which is only 2 hours away, so it's not too much of a lengthy flight. Ryanair 737 heading to Malaga, and it's heading. I mean, never mind. What I was going to say was completely useless. So we got an Aer Lingus A320 from Verona coming into Dublin. Now we've got traffic coming in from all sides. As you can see, they're coming in from the this way, which is like the Bagso area. I know that from flight sim once again. And these are like all the other flights from the Scotland, Manchester, all that good stuff. And then these are just coming down from Spain and all that. So they're gonna have to merge them in. I mean, I'm not sure what this guy's doing. We'll go and check him out in a second. Right, he's going to Belfast. That's a 737 from Girona. I thought he was going into Dublin. I was like, wait a minute, what is this guy doing? But never mind, we're all good. Okay, so here we are watching the ground at Dublin, and I think this is the busiest we've ever actually seen an airport ever, because like there's always some traffic, but this is the busiest so far. So I can see there is a tug by here, which is interesting. We'll go and check these out. I mean, I've never seen tugs before, so we'll see what's lining up for departure. You see, there's quite a big line, and what these question marks are, because I'm not too sure what these are all about. So there's an Aer Lingus currently apparently running onto the grass, but I know it's lining up on runway 28. It's heading to London Gatwick. It's an A320, and that's EIDEK, which is the actual aircraft I fly on Flight Sim, and the model I have got. If you go and check out the model review for it, it is there. While we're on the topic of model views very quickly, and we watch this Aer Lingus rocket out of Dublin, we do apologise. Me and Peter have got quite a lot of models to do. I mean, I'll actually go ahead and get you the exact number very shortly, but we've been tailed back since Christmas, which is not the greatest, and I know I've told you guys over and over again that they will be coming out, and they will at some point. We will try and get them when we're free, because Peter's usually got a busy schedule, I've sometimes got a busy schedule, and I'm trying my best to free it up for YouTube, because I know you guys appreciate it when I make videos and you love them. So just, you know, if you got any videos you want to see, then suggest them to me, and I'll do my best to make them. But you know, there it is. So I'll be back in just a sec. So I believe we've got around about like 5 or so. I think that's the number. It's around about that, 5 or so. And they're really good models, so you guys will absolutely love them. So taxiing down the runway for 28. I believe this is departing. It's another Stobart Air ATR 72600, and I'm not sure where it's going. It doesn't tell me, but it's taxied down this runway, and it's going on to 28 because that Ryanair just literally touched down, which is very cool. So just check this out. This is the Dublin Airport ground vehicle, and it has just, I guess, just drove around checking stuff, which is very cool. I presume this one's done the same, and so has that one, because that's truck 15, that's truck 17, so that's cool. Got an A320 Sharklets from Dublin over to Munich, and it's about to rocket off. Actually, there it goes. I guess he didn't even get line up and wait. I guess he just got clear of takeoff, which is great. And he came from the that is probably the terminal I usually park on a flight sim, but there it goes. Up, up and away. So we have just found ourselves an amazing livery before it goes off the radar. I was literally, just after seeing that Aer Lingus, was gonna start scanning the terminals, and I found this, which is the Aer Lingus A320 in the Irish rugby team livery. This also came to Cardiff very recently for the rugby, with Wales, of course, and yeah, it just flew right
Apologies
over
for that.
It cut out, which is extremely annoying. So yeah, I don't believe we've seen this livery before, which is great because it means that we can tick that off our list. Off our list? Oh my days, can I even? Off our list. And yeah, there it is. So that's the Irish rugby team livery for the Aer Lingus A320. And I have to be honest with you, I do really like that livery. I think it's a great one. So next up, we've got a Aer Lingus regional ATR 72-600 going to Edinburgh, taxiing down the runway. I'm not sure if they're using this. I'm not actually too sure where it's going, because by the looks of things, that doesn't look great. RIP. Hopefully that's a desync and it's meant to be going down here. Oh my god, look at this. Dublin are having some issues right here. Oh, there we go. I was gonna... Whew! God. Here we have another Ryanair just arrived in from Han, I believe, and it's got some sort of rear livery on it, so I'm gonna go and click on the picture, give you guys a better image. But you just see me panic live on video because I was like, what is going on here? But let me go and check this picture out and show you what it is. So, not too sure exactly what livery this is. Doesn't really tell me, but it just says freedom there, which all I can get. It's a great picture of it reverse thrust down the runway. Oh, would you look at that? An Ethiopian Airlines 787-8 Dreamliner just arrived in from Los Angeles. A 9-hour flight, which is very cool. Very, very cool indeed. So that's Dublin all checked over. I mean, we can go ahead and get an update of the approach path, but we'll go ahead and move up to Belfast once we've finished checking over Dublin. Right, so just entering the the approach into Dublin, we've got another Aer Lingus ATR 72 from Manchester. And it's only been in the air for half an hour, so that really isn't a very long flight at all. We got a CityJet Avro RJ85 from Dublin, going into Dublin from London City Airport. I'm not too sure where it's going. I think it's hitting the Bagso waypoint, as I said, and it's going to weave itself in. But we're going to go ahead and go up to Belfast, see what they've got there, and then we'll wrap it up for today's episode. And got an EasyJet A320 from Palma de Mallorca, heading to Belfast, and A320, I don't think it's, no, it doesn't have got sharkless on it, but Belfast really isn't that busy today. It usually is quite full. Got a Jet 2 just left Northern Ireland from Lanzarote, heading up to Edinburgh, 737-800. I usually see the 300s, but first time I've seen an 800 in a very, very long while. Got another EasyJet. This is an A319 heading to London Gatwick from Belfast, and I believe it's taxiing out to the runway. I'm not too sure at this current time. And to wrap up the episode, we have got the one and only Dash 8 Q400 GPRPD heading to Belfast from Glasgow. So yeah, that is it for this episode. I know it's been a long one, but I haven't posted for a while. I promise you now that there will be videos, and there won't be a massive gap. I'll try my best. So yeah, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff, the Sky Aviation HD Instagram, because then you'll get updates on what's going on and when videos will be posted and stuff. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below on the suggestion where you'd like me to go in the next episode of What's Flying Our Skies. And yeah, if you have a general suggestion of a video that I can do, or any FSX flights or anything, I'll try and get round to doing them, I promise you. And until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you then. Adios. Oh,